Alrighty, my friends, coming up this Saturday night is Tisha B'Av, a day of profound and painful reflection on the disasters that have afflicted us as our people, focused around the destruction of the first and second temple. And also, let's be real about it. Right now, we live in a world where we seem to be surrounded by tremendous amount of pain and anxiety and worry about our world and the things that are happening in it. So this week's Torah portion is in a small way how you and I can address this issue. This week's Torah portion, Parshat Devarim, Moses is also feeling kind of down. He's coming to the end of his life, and he says to God, in retelling sort of some of the stories, he says, remember that time when I was complaining, I said, God, how can I carry this people, their burdens, their quarrels, their arguments? Now the rabbis pick up on this, and they say, what exactly was Moses talking about here? Well, among the things that Moses was complaining about is how when Moses used to come out of his tent, when he'd come out early, people would gossip and they'd say, look at Moses coming out early. Must be having some problems with the family. And if he'd come out late from his tent to go deal with the people in their business, they'd be like, look at Moses just, sloughing off and just sleeping in there like he really cares. So no matter what he did, he was viewed negatively. And this wore Moses down. And the truth is, this kind of negativity wears all of us down. And so what do our rabbis teach us? What does Jewish tradition offer us? What does the worldly wisdom of 4,000 years direct us to do? Simply this. Enough with the negative. I can't control much in my life, but I can control how I look at people's actions and how I interpret them. And I can be like those people who used to complain about Moses no matter what he did and find the negative. Or you and I can look to find the positive. Look to find the positive in other people and not assume, just like we wouldn't want them to assume it about us, that what they're doing for negative, bad, and malicious reasons. And if I look for the positive, it doesn't necessarily mean the other person hears about it and feels better, but if I look for the positive, then I myself feel more positive. And if I myself feel more positive, then I'm more likely to become more positive. And if I become more positive, then there's a chance I'm going to look at my world in a more positive way. This is what one of my friends, when I was talking to him about something, called the virtuous cycle. And it reinforces itself. So if we want to bring light into the world, which is what Judaism is all about, then we need to start with ourselves and how we look upon others and give them the benefit of the doubt and judge them positively. And that, my friends, is your Torah in Two.